10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wasn't that just a great way to celebrate the spirit of coding and all you young coders out there? Hello and warm greetings to one and all. I'm Archana Deshmukh, your host for this evening, and I'm delighted and excited to welcome you all to the biggest, the grandest, and the most magnificent event of the year at TCS, the grand finale of CodeVita Season 9. TCS's flagship Global Coding Contest, a collaboration of TCS Talent Acquisition Group and TCS CTO. Technology is best when it brings people together. Look at us, gathered here to witness an epic event. This is the very first virtual edition of CodeVita, and we're extremely happy to have you grace us with your presence here. Previously, the event has been organized at TCS offices across India, be it Mumbai, Pune, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, Delhi, with our top contestants and TCS leadership being there and interacting with each other in person. This time around, it's a little different, but so much better. This year, with the CodeVita Season 9, we've raised the grandeur, the brilliance, and the opulence level up by so many notches, I tell you. Giving you a brief background about CodeVita. Today, coding is looked upon as a necessary skill and one of the prominent markers of the 21st century digital literacy. But over a few decades ago, programming came with perceptions about being too nerdy or dull. But Coding was the future, and we at TCS knew it. Hence, promoting coding and programming as a sport. This led to the birth of CodeVita in 2012. Come 2021, today, CodeVita is an established global platform where young and budding coding enthusiasts, the brightest minds of this generation, engage in a competition that inspires, encourages, and challenges their coding caliber to find solutions to real-time challenges and transform global businesses. Divided into 3 tough rounds, CodeVita is a 24-hour online contest with complex and intriguing real-life coding challenges that puts one's programming skills to test and provides an opportunity to win the coveted World's Best Coder title. Wow, that's what we are here for. So without further ado, let's get the TCS CodeVita Season 9 Grand Finale started. Are we excited? Oh yes, we are. As we begin, please put your hands together and join me in inviting Ms. Rajshri R., who is the Chief Marketing Officer of TCS. Giving you a brief introduction, before being the CMO of TCS, Rajshri led the retail practice for 15 years, engaging with leading global retailers, driving their transformation and innovation programs. She is passionate about the art of storytelling as a proud custodian of the global TCS brand. Please welcome Rajshri.
Hi, can you all hear me? Welcome to CodeVita Grand Finale. I'm really happy to be here today. It's always exciting to be with younger folks, keeps you motivated, charged, at least makes me very happy. This is a really exciting day. CodeVita has been a flagship platform of TCS since 2012. Way before, words like hackathons became fashionable, TCS felt that encouraging programming as a sport was really something which was important, and they created the entire CodeVita platform. As candidates from nearly 90 plus countries, about 1.2 lakh, students from across the world have participated in this contest, probably one of the largest coding contests in the world. First of all, I would like to thank all of those people who registered, all the people who participated, and of course, a big round of congratulations for all the winners who will be announced later today. I hope you enjoyed the experience. I hope you enjoyed participating in CodeVita this time around. Why is CodeVita important to TCS, right? We have always believed as an organization that we have to harness the human potential, right? We have to harness, every human has a lot of talent, has a lot of capability, has a lot of knowledge. And we as an organization believe that it is extremely important for us to harness this human potential for creating a better society, for better opportunities for that individual, and generally to create a better world. CodeVita is really right in that direction. This is a platform that many students, many youngsters across the world use. This is also a platform where a lot of the winners get opportunities to work in TCS, and of course, it also helps to realize their own potential. And therefore, this is a really important and very, very critical platform for us at TCS. I would also like to thank the entire organizing team for putting up a great show. I'm really looking forward to the evening today. Would love to hear from all the winners and all the participants. So thanks so much for inviting me. And let's go. And it's going to be a great evening today. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajshri. Thank you for those insightful words. Before we let you go, we have a question for you. We know that TCS has recently launched its new brand promise, Building on Belief. In your opinion, what is that sole belief that has fueled CodeVita's growth since 2012?
I think our core belief is really about talent, right? If you look at our organization, we really believe that harnessing talent and giving talent an opportunity is a fundamental belief.
Absolutely.
You will find that all our CEOs, all the leaders, they have all come organically from the organization, right? And that is, I think, a testimony to the fact that we absolutely believe in human potential. And CodeVita is right in that alley. So sometimes when a youngster comes to me and says, I ask him, what do you want to believe, what do you want to become? He will say architect, project manager. And I ask him, okay, why not CEO, right? So, so that's really, I think, the core belief with which we operate as an organization that I'm really proud of. And I think CodeVita right is part of that belief.
Okay. Thank you, Rajshri. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
That truly was an interesting answer, wasn't it? CodeVita Season 9 received an incredible response. 350,000 plus registrations. Yes, and from 98 countries. 119,000 plus participations. Top 25 finalists from 9 diverse geographies like Australia, Austria, China, India, Peru, Slovakia, Switzerland, USA, and Taiwan. And one ultimate champion. We have several repeat finalists in CodeVita who keep coming back due to their zeal for coding and their love for intriguing challenges. And this year too, ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 repeat finalists. Makes us so proud. As a global coding phenomenon, CodeVita has touched the minds of millions over the last few years. Let's now meet our astounding top 25 contestants who have battled out their coding caliber on the final round of Season 9 held on the 10th of April 2021. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our first finalist, Ali Khosravi from the University of New South Wales, Sydney, Australia. Let me tell you that Ali is also a repeat finalist. Congratulations. So proud of you, Ali. Miroslav Stankovic from TUN Vienna, Austria. Jiang Zhuan, Northeast Forestry University, China. Ku Yun Hao, Northeast Forestry University from China. And from India, Ashish Ghosh, Jalpaiguri Government Engineering College. Tushar Gupta, IIT Kharagpur. Shubham Kumar, IIT Kharagpur. Udbhav Chugh, IIT Guwahati. Ankur Khayal, Heritage Institute of Technology. Tagdiya Harshal Vijaybai, Institute of Technology, Nirma University. Dwipayan Ray, who's also a repeat finalist, so proud of you, Dwipayan, from Indian Institute of Engineering, Science and Technology, Shibpur. Arijit Saha, Indian Institute of Engineering, Science and Technology, Shibpur. Narappu Reddy Shrikant from Indian Institute of Engineering, Science and Technology, Shibpur. Pulkit Kamboj, VIT, Vellore. Ritik Bed, Jadavpur University. IV Nagarjun Reddy, G. Pula Reddy Engineering College. Rajni Harsh Ashok Bhai, Dhirubhai Ambani Institute of Information and Communication Technology. Apurva Raj, who's also our repeat finalist from Mahatma Gandhi Central University. Now here's a very interesting fact about Apurva. Apurva is our only, yes ladies and gentlemen, our only female finalist in Season 9. Let me tell you, she was also with us in the previous year's top 25 as well. We at TCS CodeVita encourage wider participation from the young and passionate female engineering students all over the world to showcase their coding skills in a prestigious global forum. Good job, Apurva. More power to you, girl. Hashit Bansal from Meerut Institute of Engineering and Technology. Atul Kumar from Motihari College of Engineering. Diego Hurtado de Mendoza Gonzalez Zuniga from National University of Engineering, Peru. Mikhail Stanik from Faculty of Informatics, Masaryk University, Slovakia. Václav Volhain from ETH Zurich, Switzerland. Jeffrey Ho from National Tsinghua University, Taiwan. And our Last contestant, Ben Alexander Mitchell from Stevens Institute of Technology, United States of America. Wow, they truly deserve a round of applause. Everybody, put your hands together. Our contestants have proved that with great talent and extraordinary perseverance, all things are attainable. Don't you agree? And now, time for our viewers. Yes, you. We haven't forgotten you. How could we? The limelight is on you. We have organized a live Twitter quiz for all our viewers. It's a picture quiz, so get ready for a brain teaser. Wait a minute. How to take part, you ask? I've got you covered. Tweet your responses on @people_TCS with hashtag TCS CodeVita 9. Don't forget the hashtag TCS CodeVita 9. Participate before 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time, 6 p.m. IST. A lucky winner shall receive a gift voucher worth 2,000 rupees. Wow. So, if you are ready, let's take a look at the question. Here's the question. In programming, it is an optical character recognition, OCR tool in Python. In Marvel Cinematic Universe, it was a crystalline cube-shaped containment vessel for the space stone. In programming, it is an optical character recognition, OCR tool in Python. In Marvel Cinematic Universe, it was a crystalline cube-shaped containment vessel for the space stone. What is it? I'm sure you already know the answers, but for those of you who do not know, keep thinking. You've got time, keep thinking, but do not forget to send in your answers before 6 p.m. IST. All the best. Time now to introduce a visionary. Anant directs research and innovation in TCS, India's largest IT company. Under his leadership, TCS has created significant range of new products and services with a wide IP portfolio. Anant is an architect of an agile model for innovation at scale across the entire organization. He has served on several governing councils of academia, industry advisory boards, and government committees. He has been a regular invitee to the board of TCS since 1999 and has led strategic initiatives. Please put your hands together and join me in welcoming Anant Krishnan, EVP and Chief Technology Officer, TCS, for the keynote address.
Good evening, all, and wonderful to be here at the season finale of TCS CodeVita Season 9. And so heartening to see the top 25 finalists, the repeat finalists. Welcome back. And of course, the global scale, size, and excitement around this event. I'm going to spend the next few minutes sharing my thoughts, like I usually do, on taking a little bit of a philosophical view on your sport and your art and your science, which is programming. It's very clear that the roots of programming actually go back several thousand years. The ancient Chinese, the ancient Indians, the Egyptians, the Greeks, the Romans, all had what today we would call algorithms at the heart of their mathematics, their geometry, and what we would call engineering today. Whether it was techniques to find whether a number is prime or not, to solving the Pythagoras equation to find the length of the hypotenuse, or even finding the radius of the Earth. Algorithms were codified steps that a human being could use to solve very complex mathematical problems. Indeed, the word algorithm itself owes its name to Al-Khwarizm, the Arabian mathematician, through whom a lot of the earlier knowledge from these countries filtered into medieval Europe. But it took another probably 400 or 500 years till the late 1700s or the early 1800s that a set of instructions could be used on not teaching another human being how to solve a problem, but to have a machine perform initially very simple repetitive actions. The discovery of punch cards to drive textile looms happened in that era. The most famous example of that persists even today in the jacquard loom, as it is called. It was invented in France by Joseph Jacquard, and it is said that the ability for all future computing machines to derive some kind of inspiration from this device is a matter of historical fact. Charles Babbage, who is quite rightly regarded as one of the pioneers of computing, in fact, was inspired by the Jacquard loom to use punch cards to write his first programs for the famous differential engine and the later analytical engine. And the world's first programmer was his assistant, Ada Lovelace, after whom the Ada programming language was later named about nearly 150 years later. And she was the first one to actually reduce a set of instructions to punch cards and then use that to repeatedly input information and data into and instructions into the Babbage machine, and out would come a computed answer. So this was magic. How could a human being encode a set of instructions that a mechanical device could actually reduce to an executable, tangible outcome? Fast forwarding to this previous century, the 20th century, somewhere in the earlier part, in the 1930s, Alan Turing, a mathematician in England, was trying to solve a very complex mathematical problem on the computability of certain types of numbers. And in that, he invented what we today call a Turing machine to solve the famous stopping problem or the Entscheidungs problem. And that was partly because it inspired a whole generation of what we today call computers. The Turing principles were reduced to engineering by other pioneers like John White. And today's computers owe almost all their architectural smarts to that era, the 1930s, 40s, and perhaps into the 50s. And the world really became very familiar with today's generation of computing in the 50s and 60s, the invention of compilers, Fortran and BASIC being the biggest ones. All came soon after. By the 1970s, we had a proliferation of programming languages and the ability to create new programming languages for different specific types of applications. It's quite coincidental that this year's Turing Award, the Nobel Prize of Computing, has been awarded to Professors Alfred Ahn and Jeffrey Ullman. Their pioneering work on compilers in the 1970s. In fact, if you read the Aho-Ullman paper of 1973, 1971 on design of parsers and lexical analyzers and so on, almost everything that we do today traces its roots back to that paper. And today, in the 21st century, we have all of you, masters of your art, competing in this hothouse of problems, very tough problems that Amol and his colleagues from the TCS CTO organization have posed. And I'm sure the winners would have done a lot of really intense intellectual activity to get to the podium. But I'm sure all the finalists would have at least enjoyed the type of challenges that we've thrown at. For the participants and the winners, we would like to stay in touch with you. You are, as I said, masters of your art. We'd like to make you masters of your science and later, hopefully, masters of engineering as well at a scale. There are many, many prizes and goodies, but I hope to welcome at least a few of you into TCS Research and Innovation through our internship programs, and perhaps, who knows, into a career of research and innovation. So once again, looking back many thousands of years, what you're doing today is built on the hard work, imagination, concepts, and pioneering of many, many generations of thinkers. You are carrying the torch for 2 millennia of brilliance, and all the best for you in your lives, in your careers, as you are the path bearers and the torch bearers of the future. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Anand. That was truly inspiring. We have a little something to ask you. Could you please tell us about the first code you wrote? Do you remember?
As a matter of fact, I do. I probably reveal my age if I say this, but first program that I wrote was to find the largest of 5 numbers in an array, and I wrote it on a set of punch cards in the late 1970s, and ran it on an ICL 1904 punch card machine.
Wow.
In Fortran 4, by the way. I don't know whether anybody at all remembers Fortran 4. It was one of the earlier generations of Fortran, not the first one. Obviously, it was the 4th generation. And to my eternal surprise, it ran the first time.
Wow.
So that's what put me on. And whatever, 4 decades later, here I am.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing your experiences with us. Thanks a lot, Anand. Now, I'd like to call upon Mr. Krish Ganesan, who is fondly called as Ganesan. Ganesan is the Vice President and HR Head, Overseas Geographies. He spearheads TCS's gamified hiring processes through a plethora of engaging contests and has been a part of TCS CodeVita's journey since its inception. Please welcome Krish Ganesan.
Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all those who have joined this call. It gives me great pleasure to participate in the 9th CodeVita Award ceremony. The happiness is multifold today since my colleague Sudeep and I were part of the team who originally initiated this competition probably 9 years back. Despite this being a very difficult year in the pandemic, we have witnessed a staggering 300,000 plus participant registration across 98 countries with 120,000 participants taking the coding challenge, probably a first of its kind and the biggest of its kind too. I just want to travel a little bit back around 7-8 years back. One of the triggers for starting this event 8 years back was Sudeep and I, we noticed while doing a lot of campus recruitment in India, that all coders were not necessarily computer science background with high CGPA or grades. It did make us think as to why and how some of the non-computer science guys were able to do coding very well. And the simple answer to the puzzle was to connect 2 dots, what we call now famously as a demonstrable skill. The ability of an individual to understand a problem and then the ability to understand a statement and then understand a problem. All that one was required as a competitor to get the students to make coding was to have the passion and to also make sure a lot of interest is generated, as somebody said, coding more from a gamified version. And that's what germinated as a competition to get students to do coding in India 9 years back. Today has metamorphosized to become one of the world's largest student competition in coding across the globe. With CodeVita over the years, we have been identifying top talent into TCS. And in the last 3 to 4 years, we have had 4,000 of the top coding participants join us into TCS, either as full-time associates or to do internship in TCS. You also heard our CTO, Anand, talking to you about opportunities that he can provide to some of the top coders to come and join to do internships. And you're also welcome to join us as employees or full-time employees in TCS. The 9th edition has grown bigger and extremely special because this year or the last year we can talk about went completely virtual. This has been possible only due to the trust and enthusiasm of talent out there who have helped us to be better year on year. The top 25 finalists from 9 nations are a testimonial to the diverse character, rising popularity, and global spread of this context. In fact, we increasingly students in the LinkedIn profile mentioning that CodeVita ranks along with GitHub scores, clearly the proof of the pudding that more and more across the globe people see CodeVita ranking as a very, very important criteria to have peer acceptances in terms of the coding skill. The talent crowd that I see today gives me tremendous hope and joy. The future of the coding world are in front of me and ready to explore and transform the world for the better. TCS has always believed in the abundance of global talent, and CodeVita is one of the few initiatives towards that direction. Having instilled PaaS, Anant, here PaaS is not programming as a service. We would like to call programming as a sport culture among the early talent worldwide. It is time to march forward into this journey. Would like to thank all the participants year on year who have been taking the coding competition in times of difficult situation, the entire TCS leadership team, and all my colleagues from the talent acquisition group, the HR, CTO, marketing team for making this mega event successful. Let's code our way to a glorious future. Thank you guys and stay safe. All the best for all those 25 people, and I'm sure down the line we're going to get some exciting news on who's going to be the winner. All the best, guys. Thank you.
What's Krish? Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. Can I call you Krish? It's got a superhero feel to it.
Yes, sure.
Great. Krish, I have a question for you. What is the one word that summarizes your CodeVita journey and experience since you've been a part of it since its inception?
Build to believe. We started off very small. Today, I don't want to reveal. We are at the cusp of breaking few world records, and I'm sure many of the people who participated are going to get excited over the next few weeks, and I can only promise bigger and much better CodeVita competition in the years to come.
Absolutely. I totally agree. Thank you so much, Krish. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let us now talk about the immense support CodeVita has received. The global diplomatic community has strongly supported TCS CodeVita and helped create significant awareness within the Ministry of Education and universities in their respective countries. We have received very, very encouraging video messages from His Excellency Mr. Carlos R. Polo, Ambassador of Peru to India, Mr. Florian Mueller, Deputy Head of Mission ad Internum, Embassy of Switzerland, His Excellency Mr. Ivan Lankarik, Ambassador of the Slovak Republic, and Honorable Excellency Mr. Barry O'Farrell, High Commissioner of Australia to India. Let's take a look at the AV.
Dear members of Tata Consultancy Services and finalists of CodeVita Season 9, I am Carlos Polo, Ambassador of the Republic of Peru to India. First of all, I would like to express my deep gratitude to the TCS organizer for giving me the opportunity to give all of you a warm welcome to the finalists of this international competition. Thank you again, TCS, for continuing to foster and promote talent across the world through initiatives such as this one. CodeVita is a context that promotes excellence and scientific creativity of young people across the world, encouraging their personal development and boosting their professional future. I am also sure that through your talent, you can all become beacons of change and progress of your country and your people. Last but not least, I am delighted to see, and please allow me to express my recognition to my fellow Peruvian, Diego Hurtado, who is among the top 25 finalists.
Best regards from the Embassy of Switzerland to the whole TCS CodeVita family, and especially to the 25 finalists. You have done a remarkable job. You have been chosen out of 340,000 applicants. Congratulations to that. I wish all of you best of luck, especially to the representative of the Technical University of Zurich, ETH Zurich, Mr. Václav. Best of luck.
Good morning, namaste, ladies and gentlemen, dear young friends. I am the ambassador of the Slovak Republic to India, and I am taking this opportunity to express our gratitude to the Tata Consultancy Services for organizing this biggest international IT competition for you, future world leaders in this sector. We have approached 6 Slovak universities, and I am very proud that Michal from Slovakia became one of the 25 finalists. I keep my fingers crossed and wish all of you good luck.
Namaskar. Congratulations to the finalists of the Season 9 TCS CodeVita Programming Contest. I'm pleased to see that Tata Consulting Services is continuing to bring young, bright and dynamic minds together to work on pressing technology challenges. And I'm especially delighted that Ali Khosravi from the University of New South Wales is a finalist again, his second year in a row. Wishing you all a successful event, and may the best coder win.
Applause to our honorable foreign dignitaries for taking the time out and sharing those special messages with us. I tell you, with this kind of tremendous support, nothing, absolutely nothing can stop us from soaring high, and I'm sure you all will agree with me. Ladies and gentlemen, the music is going to the crescendo. Brace yourself and get ready for the much-awaited segment of the evening, the award ceremony. Drum rolls, please. Before we get up to congratulate our Season 9 winners, let's take a moment to remember our past season winners. Can we have the Hall of Fame AV, please? Wow. It seems like only yesterday we were celebrating their success. We'd like to commend the efforts of all our previous winners hailing from different nationalities like India, Peru, USA, UK, China, Taiwan, Malaysia, Australia, Slovakia, and Czech Republic. Thank you so much. And coming back to who has won a Season 9. Let me tell you, it was a close fight between the top 3 extraordinary coders. I can't wait any longer to felicitate the second runner-up. I call upon Mr. Amol Kanapurkar, HR for CTO and Chief Architect of CodeVita, and Mr. Janardhan Santanam, Global Head Talent Development. Gentlemen.
Hello.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Hello.
Okay, well, we have both of them here. Such an amazing moment. Before we announce the second runner-up, I'd like to ask you all to share your thoughts.
Certainly, I'll go first, and I'll give a lot of ammunition to Jana for, asking a lot of questions to our winner. if we take a look at this year's finals, okay, all the three top scorers have scored same number of points, okay, in terms of solving an actual real problem.
Wow.
Okay, the only differentiator that's separating the three from each other is the number of test cases for the problems that they have solved partially. That's the only difference. So if I have to put it in some understandable terms for the broader general public, it is akin to the numbers being separated by a few split seconds if you were running a 100-meter sprint, or it would be like having a photo finish marathon with all three competitors just about a few seconds apart of each other. And then we have someone very, very special, and I and Jana should feel especially proud in welcoming our third place or the second runner-up before we open up the name. And I'll let you know later once the name is announced that why we are such special people, and what privilege me and Jana have here. Even the people distributing prizes to probably first and second ones may not have so. So until we declare the name, I'll just hold off my comments for that.
All right, but we understand that it was truly a very close call. Jana, any thoughts?
I remember in 2016, in one of our internal leadership meets, one of our business group heads said engineers are the new doctors.
Absolutely.
Today, I am reminded of that engineering, computing, and science has gone into each and every field. There is no better time to be a super coder today, right? It's not because the market is hot. It's not because we celebrate talent only. All of those are there. It's not also just because machines are doing a damn good job at helping humans and businesses and communities. It's also because we are at the cusp of where we are trying to decide how much to let machines decide. Right. And really partnering with machines as human and machines operating together. That's what excites me most about this contest, the fact that it's able to identify this kind of talent that is paving the way towards the future of human machines working together.
Fantastic, Jana. And I like the term that you used, super coder. Makes me feel like a superhero, that probably comes with some superpowers. Fantastic. On that very note, it's time to find out who the second runner-up of TCS CodeVita Season 9 is. So, here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, the second runner-up of TCS CodeVita Season 9 is... Congratulations, Ali Khosravi from the University of New South Wales, Sydney, Australia.
So may I take the moment once again?
Of course, Amol.
So only thrice in history of CodeVita have there been repeat people
Finalists.
on podium. Yes. So the first one was in season 2, where the finalist was also there on the podium on season 1. But that time it was a team contest. In season 6, we had Yash Kumar from India win the first individual season, because season 6 is when we went individual. First 5 seasons of CodeVita were a team contest. So he had won previously and hence was on podium when it was also a team event. But Ali is the first person in the open era to have made it to the podium twice in a row in the capacity of an individual.
Wow.
So that's to Ali's credit, and that's what makes us really very, very special, Jana, to pay respects to a super coder like Ali.
Fantastic.
Ali,
sorry, Jana, go ahead.
Ali, I remember we met in Delhi last year. Very great to see you. Very glad to see you here on the podium today.
Congratulations, Ali. We are so happy for you. We'd like to see some excitement. How excited are you?
Hello, everyone. I'm Ali from Australia. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to be the first person who is in top 3 twice in a row. And so first of all, I want to thank TCS and specifically Team CodeVita for hosting such a great contest. I'm sure all 25 contestants have had a challenging week. It was coordinated, the whole event was coordinated very well. I need to thank Somia and Jagannathan for their great coordination and Amol for the technical stuff and the great contest. Everyone knows how difficult it is to host such a great event, especially in this pandemic situation. This is actually not only a competition, but also a great opportunity for us to socialize and make new friends. In fact, even though it is virtual, 2 days ago, I joined with Ben from USA, and we competed in another competition, and we actually did very well. It was very fun. Yeah, and so I will do my best to win this competition next year. And I hope to see you all there.
Good luck, and we love that smile on your face, Ali. Let me quickly tell you, you are on a winning streak and you've just won the prize money of $3,000 US.
Thank you very much.
Wow. We're extremely happy and proud of you, Ali. Keep going and keep shining. All the best and congratulations once again.
Ashwini, one more thing I would like to please bring up on this stage, and this is for the competition. We had a question called crosswords in this particular edition of the finals. Now that was the 4th time it was making it to the finals, and this year all the 3 top contestants have actually cracked it very, very easily. So a 4-year outstanding question has been cracked by all the 3 top contestants, and that is also what makes this particular edition, apart from the fact that I mentioned earlier, it was photo finish in terms of scores, but the fact that all 3 of them managed to demolish a 4-year long standing question, that also is very, very appreciable of these 3 gentlemen.
More feathers to your cap, definitely, Ali. Congratulations once again. Thank you, Amol, and thank you, Jana.
Thank you.
Wow, that was ecstatic. Moving on to celebrating more excellence. It's time for the first runner-up, winning a prize money of $7,000 US. And to felicitate the winner, I request Mr. Abhijit Mazumdar, Chief Information Officer, and Mr. Krish Ganesan, Vice President and HR Head, Overseas Geographies, to join us on screen. Well, they're going to come up and we will find out who the first runner-up is. And I'm sure you all are excited, as am I. Abhijit and Krish, thank you so much for joining us. We are about to announce the first runner-up of the contest. Well, the moment is here, but before we make the announcement, we'd like to hear from you. Any thoughts? Abhijit, let's start with you.
Well, I am here to see who's the person I can entice to join my team. Of course, TCS does great work for our customers, and we do great work for ourselves as well. So I'm here and keen to find out what the best talent around so that I can offer them to join my team.
Wow. Great, Abhijit. You seem to have a plan there, but let's quickly check with Krish. Krish, any words?
In the interest of time, I just echo what Abhijit said. I'm as excited as to make sure the person just gets the visibility and we hear him talking. I'm sure that particular country or whoever it is going to excite all of us, and that's going to be a dream place for all of us to always go. So that's what my comments are, please.
Fantastic. Gentlemen, we're ready to announce the first runner-up of TCS CodeVita Season 9 is... Václav Volhain from ETH Zurich, Switzerland. Wow. What a magnificent moment, Václav. And look at you. Ready to rejoice and celebrate, Václav? How does it feel?
It was great. I was super nervous coming up to the contest. Coming up to the announcement of the results, because so many things happened in the last hour for me in the leaderboard. So I had no idea where I'm going to place in the end.
Mm-hmm. Did you keep your fingers crossed by any chance?
I crossed all the fingers that I got, and it did work out. So thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the organizers. I know how hard it is to organize an event of this scale, as I've tried to organize some programming contests myself, and it's a lot more difficult than most people think at first. And I'm hoping to win next time and see you in person in India.
We look forward to it, Václav, and that is some confidence, I must say. But let's hear from Abhijit and Krish.
Well, I think it's a fantastic achievement for Love, and I'm really glad that he has made it here. And we'll hope to see you next year.
Me too.
It's not super congratulations. I know it's not easy to be the number 2 out of the 120,000 plus people who wrote. Amazing. Without mentioning your name, and that's why I said this is one country where I want to visit more than times. So catch up with you either in India or there whenever I visit. All the best, and have a great and stay safe.
I don't know if Chris is okay with the co-traveler. I don't mind visiting Switzerland either. But we're so happy for you. And here's your prize money. Congratulations on winning $7,000 US.
Thank you so much. This is great. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhijit, and thank you, Krish, and congratulations once again, Václav. I want to dance because I cannot hold my excitement. Time for the big one. Winning a whooping $10,000 US, all the accolades, and also taking home the title of World's Best Coding Champion. Who is it going to be? I am as eager as you are to find out. Please welcome Ms. Rajshri R, Chief Marketing Officer, and Mr. Anand Krishnan, EVP and CTO, to join us on screen.
Hello.
Welcome back, Rajshri, and welcome back, Anand. The big moment.
Hello.
And I truly cannot contain my excitement. I'm smiling ear to ear, and I'm sure you're feeling the thrill equally. So let's start with you. What would you want to say before we announce the mega winner, the champion?
Oh, I'm just eager to get the name.
What about you, Anand?
This is like the Oscars, right? So the envelope is open and the award goes to...
So true. So true. Well, we all are excited. It's time to find out who the champion is. The mega winner of TCS CodeVita Season 9 is... Congratulations, Ben Alexander Michok from Stevens Institute of Technology, USA. Champion, Ben, you are the champion of Season 9. How does it feel, Ben? Ben, you're on mute. We'd like to hear from you. Please unmute yourself.
Sorry
yeah, I know, I definitely understand. It's all the excitement.
Yeah, I'm very excited to be accepting this award, and I'm extremely grateful to the CodeVita organizers for making this competition such a success. Of course, I could have never dreamed of achieving such a prestigious award if it hadn't been for my parents, who supported me and encouraged me throughout my computer science career. It was only by seeing the joy it brought them and the rest of my relatives whenever I placed well that motivated me to continuously push myself to improve until now. I know this year has no doubt been difficult for everyone, and that's certainly been true for me and my family as well. To that end, I want to especially thank my great-grandmother, Babushka, who unfortunately left us in October. She was not extremely technical like the rest of my family, but regardless of this, she was always the happiest person to learn of all of my accomplishments, and I would have loved to share this victory with her as well. Without her, I certainly can say that none of this could have been possible for me. I know my journey is far from over yet, so I'll continue to work to make all of my relatives proud, and I'll use this award to further fuel my passion for programming in the future. Thank you again to the CodeVita team for making such an event possible, and I hope to see all of you again next year.
We look forward to the same, Ben. Sorry for your loss, but we are sure your grandmother is watching over you and she's truly celebrating in the heavens on your success today. So keep achieving, and I'm sure you'll have a lot more success coming your way. On that note, let's hear it from Anant and Rajshri.
So Ben, personal congratulations to you. And I don't know whether there's an award for the most touching acceptance speech. It might certainly win it. Real condolences on losing your great grandmother, but I'm sure she and everybody else in your family or your university and all over the United States will be very proud of what you've done. And I hope to see you at some point in TCS Research and Innovation. And one of your tasks will be to set the questions for the next CodeVita. Of course, you won't be able to participate.
Thank you.
Wow.
Congratulations, Ben. Wish you all the best for a fantastic career ahead of you. I want to ask you something. What are you going to do with the prize money?
Definitely, I'm going to treat my family and bring them out to dinner and hopefully spend as much of it as I can on them, just to thank them for everything they've done.
That's fantastic. All the best to you, and good luck to your entire family.
Thank you very much.
How sweet. So here's your prize money, a whooping $10,000 US. Hearty congratulations, Ben.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anant, and thank you, Rajshri, for joining us.
Thank you.
Congratulations and celebrations. It is so good to celebrate your accomplishments, and you all make us so, so proud. Congratulations to all our winners tonight. We also hosted a pre-event fun coding quiz. Crack the code with all our registrants of CodeVita Season 9. And here are our top 5 lucky winners. Please put your hands together and join me in congratulating our lucky winners. Parijat Goswami, Netaji Subhash Engineering College, Kolkata. Hemant Bhati, Shri Vaishnav Vidyapeeth Vishwavidyalaya, Indore. Pranali Patil, JSPM Narhet Technical Campus, Pune. Aishwarya Majumdar, Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences, Indore. And Ratna Sai Kiran, Indraprastha Institute of Information Technology, Delhi. Congratulations to our pre-event lucky winners. Coming back to our viewers, we asked you a question, one question, and we received your responses. Thank you so much for being super active participants. You all are amazing. Time to find out what the answer is. Most of you have got it right, yes, but the right answer is Tesseract. Yes, you know, if you've got it right, you stand a chance of winning that prize. We have received over 100 tweets in just 15 minutes. Wow, that is fantastic. Like I said, most of you have got it right. And our lucky draw winner is Varshik. And the Twitter handle is Varshik@0914. Varshik@0914. Congratulations, Varshik. Your gift voucher worth 2,000 rupees will be reaching you shortly. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this truly has been a great evening. May I now invite Mr. Girish Nandimat, Global Head Talent Acquisition Group, to share his thoughts and render the vote of thanks.
Hi, thanks Ashwini, and that was great hosting. And by the way, I really enjoyed the last 1 hour. First of all, to thanks everyone for being here, and congratulations to all the winners as well as all the participants who came forward and in this pandemic year and took efforts to code, and you are all winners for us. And thank you for coming together and encouraging us year on year for us to do better and host a better and bigger and grander CodeVita. Before we bring down the curtain for this incredible event, it's time to do a customary vote of thanks, and I'm really privileged to be here to do that. Friends, it is popularly said that the reward of a thing well done is having done it. So I'm sure this will resonate with everyone who has been associated with this phenomenon called CodeVita. We are in the 9th season. In the last edition, it was an honor to witness in person the proceedings of this mega event. In this edition, however, there has been a sea change. We have completely gone virtual this time. Everything in terms of our conception to planning to execution and monitoring was done virtually, and that posed a different challenge as well as a great learning for all of us who were involved in organizing this. And the attention to detail, you would probably watch for it while you have gone through all this thing, as well as the final event today. A global event of this magnitude can't be pulled off without the firm support of some of the brilliant individuals and teams who have been associated with CodeVita since the beginning of this event. Traditionally, we used to invite such people on the stage when we did it in person event and recognize them and thank them. However, true to holding to the virtual format, I'd be announcing their names to recognize their valuable contribution. While the team has endeavored to make this list as exhaustive as possible, rest assured that omissions, if any, would be unintentional totally. So please join me in thanking the pillars of CodeVita for their unwavering cooperation and their tireless effort in making Season 9 a grand success. I would like to start off by thanking our leaders who have been the pillar of our support, who have been the executive sponsors of this and have been a constant source of inspiration. First of all, our CEO Anant Krishnan.
Girish?
Yes.
Oh, we lost you there. Your voice is cutting in and out, Girish.
Okay, I'm not sure.
Yes.
Is it any better now?
You are audible now.
Okay, thank you.
Go back to thanking the leadership again.
Okay, sure. I'd like to start off by thanking our leaders who have been the pillars of our support and a constant source of inspiration. I would like to start upon by calling on our CTO Anant Krishnan for his unwavering support year on year. Our CHRO Milind Lakkad, who couldn't be here today because of some emergencies. A CMO, Chief Marketing Officer Rajshri. Our Chief Information Officer Abhijit Majumdar. Our Global Head of Talent Development Janardhan. Head of Marketing and Brand Strategy Mansi. And VP and HR Head for Overseas Geographies Krish Connection.
I'm reading your lips, Girish, and no, you're not audible.
Oops, I don't know.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, okay. I can hear some noise in between, and that's what it's coming through. So I would request the rest of them to be on mute, please. Next, I would like to thank the TCS Global HR heads and their teams for their invaluable support. These are all our HR heads of our geographies from where the participation was overwhelming this year, and also the winners who we had, as we have seen, it's a truly global event. I would like to start off with Ram Kumar from UK, Ashok Sitaraman and Anant Haidale from the US, Sindhu John from Canada, Prithvish Ray from the Europe Geography, Rajiv Das from the APAC, Jimena from the LATAM, Rajiv Kumar for the Middle East, Asia, and Eastern Africas. I'd also like to thank our TCS Corporate Affairs team for their crucial role as they played in helping us to liaise with the ambassadors and the getting their well wishes and being part of this event. So I'd like to thank Ranjit Goswami and Ruzbit Prabhu for this. Further, I'd like to acknowledge TCS corporate marketing team's effort in promoting CodeVita. Thank you to Amit Govind, Riddhi Adlaka, Priyanka Mishra, and Kedar Shirali. Would like to also place on record my thanks to Pankaj and Nupur Khandelwal from the finance teams and the VMS teams for their support in making this event grand success. Finally, gratitude to the larger HR team we are grateful to Shivam Satnani and the TCS GDPR team. And I would also like to thank Kala and the rest of the whole of the campus team, which has been instrumental in behind the scenes to ensure that this event is a great success. Also all the branch TAG branch heads. Finally, I would also like to place on record my thanks to Raju Goteti and the TCS CTO team, as well as the TAG help desk team, which has been patiently answering all the queries, hitting us through the season. Gratitude to Dilip Murugesan and the TCS campus commune team for their constant technical support. CodeVita has been a conquering milestone for us in the past 9 years. The engine that has powered this dream journey is the technical prowess of Amol Khanapurkar, Nisha Shah, and the team, which is the team behind the success, and also to ensure that whether it is in person or it is a virtual event, it went well without any glitches and hiccups. The team that has fueled the transformation of CodeVita from pan-India contest to a global brand through its exceptional marketing and communication is our own talent acquisition branding team. So I'd like to thank the team led by Jagan, who is the person behind and in front of the scene, as well as Soumya Patra and the rest of the branding team. Finally, I'd also like to really thank our event partners, Helios for merchandise partner, and event partner, Event You Rocks. On a concluding note, I'd like to add that we would be declaring the launch of Season 10 shortly, and look forward to your enthusiastic support in making it even a greater, bigger, grander event in the coming year. Thank you and take care, and hope to see you, many of you, in the next year too. Thanks, Ashwini.
Thank you so much, Girish, and you definitely had a lot of people to thank, of course, with all their contribution. This event today, TCS CodeVita, is such a grand success. Season 9, it's virtual avatar, and we also had the virtual applause coming, and I think that's where you had to stop a little, but we definitely wanted to commend all the contribution and the support that we've received in making this event a grand success. Thank you, Girish.
Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen. All good things come to an end only to make way for bigger and better things. Thank you so much for joining us today. And special thanks to our dear students. Thank you for making this event an extravagant affair. It has been an absolute pleasure, and we look forward to seeing you again in the next edition of CodeVita. Yes, registrations for Season 10 are going to open